Hello viewers, this channel is completely dedicated to you in concept on mathematics to make it easy and understandable for you like childrens in the high school level. You can subscribe my channel. If you like it, you can click on the like button or you can share also. Today our topic is about the number system. So before going to the deep of the number system, let's start with the concept or the ideas or the definitions of the different types of numbers. And I named it as a number tree. You see, at the top of the tree, the first number is natural number. Natural number means the counting numbers. That is, numbers starts from 1. The numbers that we can count. These are called natural numbers. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this way, all the numbers are called natural numbers. So, there are infinite number of natural numbers are there, uncountable. Next comes whole number. Whole number means all the natural numbers, you look at the direction of the tree, all the natural numbers in whole number means whole number is all the natural numbers including 0. A 0 will come here. Along with the 0, all the natural numbers are called whole numbers. You see the direction, it is given all the natural numbers in whole number. And next is integers. Integers means, again you see here the direction, all the whole numbers are in between integers along with the negative numbers. These are negative natural numbers along with the whole numbers. So that's why you see the direction, all the whole numbers in integers, as well as in integers there are some extra numbers that are negative natural numbers. Next comes rational number, very important rational number for the class 9 and 10 level. Rational numbers means any number that can be expressed in the form p by q. Any number that can be expressed in the form p by q, where p and q are, in some of the books you will get integers and in the higher level you will get co-prime integers. This is the best definition. The rational number, a number that can be expressed in the form p by q, where p and q are co-prime integers. Now we have to know what is co-prime. So prime numbers we know when the numbers are divisible by only 1 and the number itself, not by any other number. Those numbers are called prime numbers. So prime numbers means, what are the prime numbers? Say 2, say 3, say 5, say 7, but don't say 9, 11, then 13. In this way the numbers are called prime numbers. And co-prime means, see, if we write a number in the form p by q, co-prime means p and q are prime to each other. Not necessarily that p and q will be prime number. Suppose if I write 4 by 5, 4 is not a prime number, but 4 by 5 they are co-prime, means they are prime to each other. You cannot divide 4 by 5 or 5 by 4 to get an integer. So these are called co-prime integers. So here that in the definition, if you write, that will be best that p and q are co-prime integers and q not equal to 0. That means the denominator cannot be 0, because if a number divided by 0, it is undefined. Any number by 0 is undefined. So in the definition of rational number, what will you write? A number or the numbers that can be expressed in the form p by q, where q not equal to 0 and p and q are co-prime integers. So there are several examples are there. So that we have to know. But before that, one more definition is there for rational numbers. We have learned decimal. Decimal numbers we have learned. Decimal number means the numbers containing or having a decimal point. It's simple word. Then there are two types of decimal are there. One is terminating, one is non-terminating. One is terminating decimal, one is non-terminating. Now terminating decimal means what? Terminate means end, where division ends. That means when you divide a number by another number, if you get the value as a proper decimals, like that if the division ends, you cannot divide anymore, then those decimal numbers are called terminating decimals. Like suppose 3.27, suppose 4.352. So these type of numbers are called terminating decimal number. That means it terminates, means division ends. And non-terminating means when division does not end. It keeps on, it goes on. It never ends. Like suppose an example is given 2.3011111 in this way it is going. So these we write as 2.301 bar. Then suppose 1.030030003 in this way. So if the division never end, then those decimals are called non-terminating decimal. These are the two different type of decimal numbers. Now in the non-terminating decimal there are again two types. You see, I have given two different examples. One where a particular number repeats, or particular set of number will repeat, and where there is no repetition of a number, continuous repetition. So when it repeats, then it is called repeating decimal or recurring decimal. If a same number repeats, then the decimals are called repeating decimal or recurring decimal. And in the second type, you see, these are called non-repeating or non-recurring decimals. These are the different type of decimal numbers. So as I have told that in rational number there is another definition. Earlier the definition what we got? Any number which can be expressed in the form p by q, where p and q are co-prime integers and q not equal to 0. But in decimal representation, the rational numbers means terminating and recurring or repeating decimals. They are also called rational numbers. That means those decimal numbers which terminates or repeats. After one digit also may repeat, more than one digit also may repeat. So terminating and repeating decimals are also called rational numbers. Then comes irrational number. Irrational is very easy. The numbers which are not rational. Simple. Every definition is, all the decimal definitions are same. Only you will write not. That means the numbers which cannot be expressed in the form p by q, where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0, are called irrational numbers. And in decimal representation, one left here from non-terminating, you see, this is non-recurring. So non-terminating or non-recurring decimals are also called irrational numbers. Okay, and then the godfather, father of all the numbers, it is called real number. Means all rational and irrational numbers are called real numbers. Now, if you look at the tree and the diagram and the direction, you can answer any multiple choice question from this number system. You see, all the natural numbers are whole number, all the natural numbers are integers, all natural numbers are rational number, all natural numbers are real numbers. Similarly, all the whole numbers are integers, all whole numbers are rational number, all whole numbers are real number. All integers are rational number, all integers are real number. All rational numbers are also real number. But if the direction is against the diagram, then it will not happen. Like all real numbers are not rational, all rational numbers are not integers, all integers are not whole numbers, all whole numbers are not natural number. Now we will discuss the different type of examples on rational number and irrational number. But before that, you just remember that natural numbers we denote by n, capital letter N, whole numbers by W, integers by Z, rational numbers by Q, integers sometimes you may write I also, capital letter I, and the real number is R, capital R. Now, different type of examples of rational and irrational numbers. Now, as you know, rational numbers, all integers, all whole numbers, all natural numbers, you can write any numbers from them. Suppose say -2, you can write 0 also. Then we have learned about the decimal, terminating decimal. Then any number of the form p by q. You can write minus also, -3/7. In this way, all examples you can write. And for irrational number, here one more part left, that is terminating decimal written and recurring or repeating decimal. Suppose 2.375. That means 75757575 is repeating. So putting a bar, it means this 75 is repeating. Now irrational means the numbers that you cannot write in this form. So what will be the form? So one more interesting is, say only you write the numbers within square root or cube root. Suppose a square root of 2. It is an irrational number. Say a square root of 5. But don't write square root of a negative number. You cannot write square root of a negative number. It is not real. So that it is not irrational also. In this way, all the non-perfect square numbers, that means don't write root 4 because root 4 value is 2. It is rational. So don't write perfect square numbers. Except those perfect square numbers, all the numbers you can put within square root, within cube root, they are called irrational numbers. And one more interesting is pi. It is also an irrational number. Though pi value is 22/7, it is an approximate value is 3.142 we write, but there is no n in division while dividing 22/7. It is still today it is unsolved. So while dividing 22/7, this is an approximate. It is in the form p by q, but while we will express in decimal, it never ends. So that's why pi is called an irrational number. And for real number, you can write any number, whether it is rational or irrational, but don't write the example of real number where denominator is 0. Any number divisible by 0 is not real, undefined. It is undefined. Okay. So these are the different examples of rational and irrational number, and we have learned the different type of numbers and their relation in the sense all natural numbers, whole numbers are integers, all irrational numbers are real number, in this way. So this is for today, and if you like it, you can click the like button, you can subscribe my channel also, and your request and according to your suggestion we will proceed and we will upload some new videos on some new topics. Here we will only discuss about the topics and the concept on some important chapters, important sums, important problems, and where you face problem you can give the message also.